Hey, Rusty here from Rural Acre Farms. Today we're putting up some wood on the pole barn. Going to try to divide it out a little bit so we'll have different stalls for us. Stick around. I went ahead and done this the other day. I've still got the sheep in here. I went ahead and put up 7 boards. It equals about 48 inches high. I'm not exactly sure how high I need to go with these, but I'm going to start at that. When I get done, I want to put a divider between each one of these stalls, and then put some gates that I bought at an auction. I want to take these gates right here and put them on the front. So I'm going to set up the camera here and we'll see what we can get done today. So now all of these boards I had cut into 16-foot lengths. That way I knew they would be long enough. Now I've been putting all these boards up 16 foot in length and I've not been cutting them. So I'm going to mark an edge from the board that I have cut off. I'm going to draw a line center of the post, and I'm going to cut off each one of these boards while it's on the post. That way it'll look a little bit more uniform. As you can see here, I've got this right here lined up with the others. That way it gives enough room for the next board to be nailed to the post. But the first thing I want to do is try a sidewall. So we're going to go up here and we're going to cut not a 1x, but a 2x6. And we're going to go from the ground up to the top of this board. When we get done with that, we may lay a board across the top from this side to the other side. So we'll have a shelf and a place to make it level so the boards are level going down to the ground. I got 7 boards up on the first stall, and I've put 7 boards on the other stall. And you say, well, maybe that's a little crooked. Well, it won't make a whole lot of difference when I put the sidewall in. And not only that, but if you look at my barn, you can tell that it goes downhill. So eventually what I'm going to do is fill this right here in. Not exactly sure with gravel or wood chips or whatever it might be, but the bottom of this right here will be filled in to make it more level. And this one right here will be approximately a foot lower than the first stall. So this will be the second stall, and it'll be about a foot lower. So now when I build this first wall, the one that's going in between here and this post here, the wall that I put up will be equal with this one. When I do this wall, the distance between this post and this post, when I put up the wall, it'll be in equal height with this back wall. Okay, so I went ahead and cut a length of board. I'll be setting now these boards here are 5.5 by 5.5. This board here is actually a little bigger than the post is, but the reason why I did that is he put them on the wrong truck. They was bigger, and he said he'd give them for the same price, so that's why I went ahead and took those. So this right here is actually going to work fine for the sidewalls. It'll give it a little bit more weight, a little bit more stability. So I'm going to go ahead and use these right here. So I'm going to be putting this in front of the post, nailing it on, so I can have a place board across and the boards on each side of this one. I had been using 16 penny nails, but since these boards are so thick, and this is all white oak that I'm using, I did pick up some number 20 nails, and I'll be using them to drive through. I'm sure by the end of the day my arm's going to be pretty sore. Duke, think we'll get her done, buddy? I'm only going to put a few nails in this right here because it will not take that many nails. Once we have a board across that's nailed on and boards down the side, there'll be very little chance of this board moving. Next thing in this process is to take the board from here and level it with the other side. Well, I know it's late, and I don't know if you'll see very much or not, but I'm going to give you a quick rundown of what I've got done. All right. So far I've got the back wall, the side wall, double walled. I've got that back wall. Next time I'll probably be doing that wall and hanging the gates. It's been a good day. May God bless. If you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe.